Okie dokie. So down here in the workshop, and I'm going to start on a new project on the channel. Hopefully I continue on with it. Because the Hilux is at a bit of a standstill again, sitting here and waiting for fucking parts to arrive. Well, I've got waiting for parts I sent off to be fixed to come back. So in the meantime, well, I shouldn't really say in the meantime because this is going to be an ongoing project, but this old bike here covered in chook shit, I've just dragged it out the chook shed to the workshop here, is my old Honda CT 185 Skipper. Used to love this bike, but as you'll see me flash to now, yeah, kind of drowned it a long time ago actually. I think I was in high school when I drowned it, and I never actually got around to fixing it. I tried and I never really had the know-how or help to do so. I still don't really. I've been trying to get a hold of a mate that reckons he's said to me over the years, oh, I can get that thing going with me and you, we can get it going. So I'll try to get a hold of him. Like, behold, can't get a hold of the fucking cunt, but he's got his own shit. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna actually start properly working on it. Let's see if we can restore this old bike back to health. It looks like a bit of shambles right now, but trust me, a bit of cleaning it up, you'll see she's not too bad. From the problems it was having when I fucked it up, because I said I drowned it, it just lost spark. At that point, it was all still moving. It's now seized because it's been years, like literally years. So I have to unseize the engine. Got to try and get the spark working again. Try and just get this old bike running again, because she's a bit of a classic and it wasn't too much wrong with it. There's a bit more wrong with it now. It's been in my care. Well, not in my care, my lack of care. But I want to bring it back again. So, and well, it's all there. I didn't buy much for it, so let's crack on into it. So just take it for a little pass over, Robert. So obviously the first thing I do is I'm going to give it a good clean, because yeah, it's covered in chicken shit. I've given it a bit of a brush and vacuum to get the big clumps off, but yeah, it's pretty gross. But as you can see, well, check the oil here. Oil was changed when I did drown. I did change the oil and try and have a go at fixing it, but obviously years, it's just been sitting here years, and ugh, look at that, we've got fucking chunks on there. Lovely. Yeah, so that's pretty fucked. So you definitely need to get that sorted out. And like I said, the engine's seized. It wasn't initially, so that's just from the weather. It's been seized up, so hopefully that's not so much of an issue. But yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of fun restoring this back to health, I think. From in here, nothing else is too bad. The clutch still moves, so we'll pull the clutch. Where is it? You see there, clutch still moves fine. Rear brake still moves. So the rear drum's fine. Front brake is seized up, but I think that's more the cable, not the brake. Wheels all still move. In the airbox here, we'll have a little look-see. It's probably a rat's nest. Oops, washers. Well, it's actually not too bad. A rat has gotten in there, definitely, and chewed that out, but that just needs a new filter. And he cleaned out and should be good in there. So she's gonna be a fun one. It's not a lost cause, but whew, she's a proper rester, that's for sure. See, I was tossing and turning about whether I should try and restore this. Just wait a minute, I just gotta get that back on there. Yeah, tossing and turning about whether I should store this. Before I start fucking about that, let's go over this more. So that goes back on there. There's a... Oh, fuck it. I'm not gonna bang it on. Oh, we will bang it on. There we go. So I used to do it with old bike plastics. And you get the perfect and it'll just pop right on there, which I didn't do right there. But CT185 skipper, they're actually a Honda XL 185, but what they did is they put this rack on it, and they put a big saddle seat and made an ag bike, which I reckon was a brilliant idea because it's been the most comfortable bike I've ever owned. All this is up pretty good. Like I said, the clutch still moves. All these are going to have to be replaced. They're all buggered to fuck. Even the kill switches just snapped. That throttle's all seized up. Wonder if that works. Yeah, it'd be interesting. But what I was going on before is like there's this bike, but plan B was to use this other bike frame I have here with the exact same bike. It was a parts bike. It's got no engine in it. It's just a frame and tank and that, but that's the seat. So I was going to actually look at just putting a Chinese motor in this, because you can buy a 200cc motor, which is actually just a complete knockoff of that motor, but they're a Chinese Longsin motor. And I was thinking I could chuck one of those in here and they got electric start and that. So that's another thing I might look at in the future if I really want to. But I don't really want to spend too much money on this project. He says now. But yeah. It was more or less just to give an introduction to this, just to say, hey, this is another thing happening on the channel. Hopefully I'll try and get some more videos made. I just got to pull my finger out and actually work out what I'm going to actually do to start. So I'm going to sit in my chair there, stare at this bike a bit more, and contemplate what my first steps are going to be and what I'm going to do for the next video. So I'll see you in that one, guys. I know this is a bit of a nowhere video, but hey, it's something. So yeah, I'm just going to ponder about here in my workshop, and I'll see you in the next one.